just wanted to do a quick live about my journey into the world of essential oils, because many of you probably know my background is actually in medical research, and I spent quite a few years working in cancer research, vaccine research. I worked on a bioartificial liver project for people waiting on liver transplants. I've worked a lot in molecular biology, genetic manipulation of cells. So that's kind of where I came from. I then did a psych degree, and I could never ever call myself a psychologist because I still wanted to be a real scientist. And then I was given the gift of essential oils, and I love the oils, and I always wanted to talk to people about the research behind the oils and the health benefits and therapeutic benefits of oils. But it took me a long time to really come to terms with, this whole coming from a background of science and then being in the world of essential oils. And even now when I talk to people about essential oils, they'll say, oh yeah, but my hubby, he's a scientist. He wants the research. And I'm like, hello, me too. So yeah, it's really interesting how we separate the two. So I just wanted to jump on and chat about, this whole idea of like, oh yeah, but there's the real science and the real medicine and the real, let's just like put it out there that the real stuff is anything that someone can profit off to market to you. So the real medicine, the real science, it's all backed by whoever's making money from that. Because I can guarantee you there is plenty of research out there that shows the healing benefits and the health benefits of essential oil. But you can't patent nature. You can't patent nature, and so, that's why drug companies of medicine has never gone down that route. Now, I'm not going to stand here and be anti-medicine, but I think that there has to be an acceptance of the fact that when you're looking to create a new drug, you go into nature and you find something that works, and then you create a synthetic version, because that you can patent. So let's get real about the value of nature. Nature isn't lesser. Nature isn't less effective. Nature is less profitable, and but it is not less effective. So we need to get real about the science behind essential oils and the science behind, everything that we look at. If a drug company is putting money into proving that their drug's effective, that research is going to show you that that drug's effective. And it's going to take a lot to shift that. So we need to get real about the science, because there is science behind natural remedies. You have to go looking for it. But more than even the science, the testimonials, like why do you need science to prove it to you when you can prove it to yourself? I had someone the other day who I did a little bit of energetic healing. Yes, somehow I got into energetic healing as well. A little bit of energetic healing, and gave this person essential oils, and they wrote to me the next week, and they said, I just cannot believe, after 20 years of being in pain every day of my life, I can't believe that I've sat here for 12 whole hours, and I'm just sitting here after a day of gardening, after a day of, I've just started to, to find peace and to just really sit and enjoy this space. And, the testimonials that you hear from clearing the underlying emotional and energetic triggers for an issue. We're so much more than our physical being. So much more than our physical being. And science and medicine looks at the physical. They look at the physical symptoms and just go, here, try this, see if it works. So I think we just need to be a little bit, just a little, gain that broader perspective about what science and medicine is really about and what else is out there that we might open our eyes and our ears to. We know for a fact that the sense of smell is the only sense to bypass all your brain processing. So the sense of smell actually goes directly to the emotional center of your brain, the amygdala. The olfactory bulb projects information directly to the amygdala. So if you want to affect change in your mood or your emotional state, if you're overwhelmed, if you're feeling stuck or trapped or stressed, guess what the best thing to do is? Smell something. Smell something, affect change in that part of your brain, and you will affect change in your emotional balance and emotional well-being. So, we need to get real about the fact that we know scientifically, we have shown that we are all energy, that we are all energetic beings, and we are so much more than the physical body. Our heart energy radiates, I think it's something like 17 meters out from our body. It's something crazy like 17 meters. So to treat just the physical being is such a small part of who and what we are. And so I invite you to think about, when you're dealing with an issue or a symptom, think about what else might be held there. What else emotionally, energetically might be in your energetic space, in your energetic being. Because I can guarantee you that there will be something, an emotion that's trapped, a fear that's trapped, a negative belief that you're holding on to. And maybe it's not even yours, maybe it's your mother's or your grandmother's or your, but we come here. Another great scientific experiment showed that our thoughts and emotions change our DNA. Now, we know that we inherit our DNA, but did you know that you inherit the impact of your parents' and your grandparents' thoughts and emotions within your DNA? So we need to really start looking at what are our thoughts and emotions, what are our fears and beliefs, and start healing and releasing those, because that is where real healing can take place in our energetic being and then also in the physical. The physical manifestation is just your body coming to that last straw of like, hello, this is here, and you haven't addressed it, you haven't released it, you haven't allowed this emotion or this belief to pass through your being, and it's stuck here, and I need some help, I need some attention. So there's a little brain dump from me on coming into the world of essential oils from the background of science, and just inviting you to open your mind to more than what you are told, more than what you were taught, more than just the physical. I invite you to really think about the holistic being that we are, the energetic being that we are, and to think about how nature can really bring us back into a harmony and allow us to release some of that emotional and energetic stuff that we hold on to. So there's real power in a lot of natural things, but there's really real power in treating the energetic whole. And so that's just, yeah, like I say, a little brain dump from me and how I came to love working in the energetic space and the emotional healing space. And I have a little picture on my wall from Cambodia, and I really am more and more focused on helping people with trauma healing and emotional healing. And Cambodia has a special place in my heart, and I hope to go back there one day, because I've been really touched by the beauty and peace of the people there, and the trauma that they've been through. And, even here in Australia, obviously, we have a history of trauma in our first people. And I absolutely would love to step into that space and offer some emotional healing and allow some of those blocks to be released. So that's a little bit of how we view science, and just looking into that perspective, and just trying to open our minds a little bit, and how I did that mental leap from science into natural. But it's really still just science. It's still there. The science is still there, and I love it. It's really, really powerful. The results that I've seen in my clients are absolutely phenomenal, phenomenal. So I invite you to just open your mind to that, and see that there might be something different that you haven't tried yet in your healing journey, in your health journey. So thanks for joining, and take care. Namaste.